Now on BBC Radio 4, it's time to join one of this country's best-loved comedians.
Hello, and welcome to the Stanley Baxter Playhouse, where I play the part of Gordon McKenzie, and my leading lady is Pam Ferris, in Cold Call by David Holt. Well, listen. I've already got financial security and complete peace of mind, thank you. Now, will you get off my back, woman? Bloody cold calls.
What were they flogging this time?
Oh, yet another unbelievable offer. I mean, I do not want a pay-as-you-go funeral plan.
A bit rude to her.
Oh, it wasn't a real person. It was just a recording. But it's good for me. It gets it off my chest. Now, where was I?
Sitting on the sofa.
I know that. I mean in the script.
You were sitting... I've never loved anyone else...
Oh, yes, yes. I've never loved anyone else for an instant.
No, you mustn't. Elliot, stop. Here, what's he up to?
Making love to you, Mrs. Judge.
In my carpet slippers and nylon overall. We must be desperate.
It's making love in the old-fashioned sense. There's no sex.
What more's the pity? Here, I could put my best teeth in if you like.
Show some respect for the finely crafted words of Mr. Noel Coward. Now concentrate, woman. You do love me, don't you? There's no doubt about it anywhere, is there?
No doubt anywhere. Oh, God.
What's wrong now?
A foundation garment issue. Hang on. Oh, there, I think I'm all right now. Carry on.
You're looking very lovely, in this damned moonlight, Amanda. Your skin is clear and cool, and your eyes are shining.
God help us.
And you're growing lovelier and lovelier every second as I look at you.
Truth!
There isn't a particle of you I don't know, remember, and want.
This girdle's killing me.
That's not the line.
I know, I'm in agony. I put my 18-hour corselet on this morning for old time's sake, only it's chafing my midriff bulge. Oh,
what's the point? I'll never learn the blessed part at this rate.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. McKenzie, but I'm not here to act in your amateur dramaticals. I'm here to clean. When it comes to matters of domestic hygiene, there is no more capable pair of rubber gloves than mine. But Barbara Windsor, I am not.
Oh, give me the script.
And anyway, I've tables to polish and books to dust, and that's before I even begin the hoovering. The less I do today, the more I shall have to do tomorrow.
I've only got 12 weeks till we open,
Please yourself, but it's your money you're wasting. My Mr. Cohen says I'm worth 10 times my fee, and he's honorary secretary of the Vitreous Enamel Association. Mind your cut.
Oh, sorry.
Mind your script.
Oh, no. Do you have to? I thought you did it all yesterday.
It's in my job description. Hoover regularly, including crevices.
Oh, for a crevice right now. Oh, get careful. Ach, my bloody script!
Well, I did tell you. Oh, well, bells, hang on. Oh, God, it's stuck right up the pipe. Here, you put your end and I'll put... mine. Oh, dear.
That was my last scene.
Good job it wasn't anything important, then.
Oh, give me strength.
I'll get it.
No, there's no need for that. I can easily... Oh.
Mr. Mackenzie's residence?
Oh...
You mean Mr. Mackenzie himself? One moment, please. Yes, he is here. Whom shall I say requires his attention? You, Mr. Mackenzie!
I'm perfectly aware of that. Who is it?
No idea.
Give me the phone.
Well, it'll only be one of them cold calls, anyway.
Good morning, Gordon McKenzie speaking.
Good morning, Mr. Mackenzie. My name is Michelle, and I'm calling on behalf of Corinthian Conservatories.
Good morning, Michelle. Corinthian, eh? Sounds very classical.
Good morning. Yes, Corinthian Conservatories are manufacturers and builders of high-class UPVC conservatories, windows and doors.
Michelle, has anyone ever told you...
Please, Mr. Mackenzie, don't cut me off.
Cut you off, my dear? I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, thank you. You see, we have it on record that you own one of the renowned 1930s sunrise homes.
Oh, yes.
In the Guildford area.
That's true,
and Corinthian Conservatories supply the the exclusive Parthenon range, which is sympathetically designed for houses of that era.
Michelle, do you know the clarity
Please,
of your
Mr.
speeches?
McKenzie, we have a representative currently operating in your area who will give you a free, no-obligation quotation. Would you care to make an appointment? Oh, phew.
Well, good heavens. After all that, how could I refuse?
I'm sorry.
My dear, with such a delightful voice and a product of such promise, I couldn't possibly say no, could I?
Oh, sorry. I'm not with you.
It's a refreshing change to hear a telephone call with such clear diction and pleasing tone of voice as yours. Have you had some sort of coaching?
Well, yes, actually. 3 years at drama school. Graduated last year.
And so now you're doing this job to fill in between engagements?
How did you know?
Oh, I've met plenty of actors in my time, and they've all had to do it. There's no shame. And to tell you the truth, I do have thespian tendencies myself.
Oh, really?
Yes, when I sold off Mackenzie Marine, I threw myself headlong into the Lady Harriet Spencer players. We're very successful in the Guildford area, almost professional standard.
Gosh.
We do dramas, comedies, pantomimes, and lately a travelling old-time music hall.
That's so great that you still managed to get out, especially at your age.
Oh, I'm only 75, Michelle. I'm not quite ready to drop off the bough yet.
Oh no, I didn't mean...
No, I know it's quite all right. In fact, in just 12 weeks' time, I shall be giving my Elliot and Noel Coward's esteemed comedy Private Lives. Tickets at all prices.
Great.
So when's it to be, then?
I'm sorry?
At the Parthenon, my appointment.
Oh yes, it's just so rare to be treated like a human being in this job.
Well, you are a human being, and more to the point, you are a professional actress. Never forget that.
Oh, no, I won't. Thank you, Mr. Mackenzie.
Gordon, please.
Gordon, oh.
Gordon. So how does Friday at 10 o'clock sound?
Perfect. Something to look forward to. A little excitement in amongst all the clouds of polish and roaring hoovers.
Did you say something?
I'll ring back tomorrow just to confirm. It's company policy.
I shall look forward to it.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Michelle.
Pushy little madam. Who was she?
You should know. You answered the phone.
Well, if you're going to be like that, I've got pelmets to hoover.
Hoover the pavement for all I care.
Honestly.
Hi, Dean. I think I might have made my first sale.
Yeah, well, don't get too excited. You got yourself a key lead, that's all. There's no big ka-ching commission payola yet, unless you're prepared to follow up that key lead tenaciously. You know what that means? And also don't, repeat, don't let go.
I won't.
Corinthian Conservatories was recently voted runner-up in Leisure Space magazine's poll of top 10 regional suppliers, I quote. Attention to detail, bob on, said Judge Alan Titchmarsh.
Yes, you have mentioned
And
it.
it's not a reputation I'm prepared to lose.
No, I know, Dean.
Now, I was listening in to your call. Two things. That call was 3 minutes and 47 seconds long. You've done the course, Michelle. You know the drill. An introductory should be no more than 90 seconds long. Otherwise, you'll never hit your call target.
But I was trying to secure a key lead.
Number 2. It's all well and good you coming in here speaking in your charming drama school voice. But there was distinct tones of fraternisation in the content of your call.
Fraternisation?
Too friendly, too cosy, potential misinterpretation. A happy bunny Alan Titchmarsh would not be.
But...
I have a corporate reputation to defend here.
He was a nice old man. He's 75. We were only chatting.
You ain't here to chat, you're here to sell. All this waffle about pantomimes and old-time musical ain't going to shift many Parthenons, is it?
No, Dean.
Now, you go off and have your tea break, and when you come back, I want you to distill all the points I've just shared with you into your next call. And I'll be listening. OK?
OK. Thanks.
Very flat Norfolk.
No, no, no. This is one of the most famous lines in the play. It's the County Norfolk.
Very flat, Norfolk.
That's what I said.
I know, but you made it sound a pint of local bitter. Very flat Norfolk. It's not that. It's very flat Norfolk. Oh, you've got me at it now.
I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, just go on to the next line.
It's you. How old is dear
Oh,
Victor?
yes, oh, yes.
How old is dear Victor?
34 or 5 and Sybil.
I blush to tell you.
Only 23.
No, that was a dramatic pause. I've lost my place now. Please concentrate, Mrs. Judge. This is one of the most sensuous moments of the whole play. Come on now. Amanda sits on the balustrade and her eyes look out to sea.
All right, here goes.
That's the idea. Gaze out to sea, way, way out to sea.
Oh, honestly, that wheelie bin's blown over again.
Oh, please concentrate.
No, it's no good, Mr. Mackenzie. I've got to get on. I've got my work to finish. You'll have to learn your lines by yourself.
Oh, but how can I when you keep attacking me from every direction with dusters and your wretched Hoover pipe? It's like Terminal 1 at Heathrow with that thing going on.
Now stop beefing and lift your leg.
Oh, where's a power cut when you need one? You hoovered all round here yesterday, woman. There'll be no pile left on this carpet.
Other leg.
Oh,
I want to give the lounge a quick flick before I go. I've got my Mrs. Athanasiou at 2, and if I'm so much as a minute late, she's popping the mogadons.
Good morning. Gordon Mackenzie speaking.
Morning, Gordon.
Couldn't mistake that lovely voice, Michelle. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Just calling, as promised.
To confirm the conservatory quotation visit for Friday at 10 o'clock?
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Great, I can tick that box. Keep old Davros happy.
Who?
Dean, our sales manager. We nicknamed him after the leader of the Daleks. He's had it in for me from day one.
Oh, dear. Is he there now?
No, taking a comfort break.
It's difficult, isn't it? In my experience, I would try to remain as nice as pie to him, act the part of the dutiful employee if necessary, and prove your worth with results. After all, you've already sold me a Parthenon, haven't you?
Well, you're still technically just a key lead.
Oh, you'll be a lead soon? Any auditions coming up?
Oh, if only.
Stick with it, my dear. I know something will happen. You know, with your voice, you'd make a beautiful Juliet.
Thank you.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. You'd be a natural. I'm a wee bit past Romeo, mind, but I could have a fair stab at the friar.
How are your rehearsals going?
Slowly, but I feel I'm definitely getting under the skin.
Oh, sorry. Better go. Davros alert.
Oh, right.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mackenzie. Our representative will call at 10 a.m. on Friday the 17th for the quotation. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did I hear the word conservatory mentioned?
Yes, Mrs. Judge, you did.
But you haven't got one.
That may all be about to change.
Well, they're a lot of work, you know. Floor tiles to mop, all those windows, and they're a haven for insects. You don't want a conservatory at your age.
Allow me to be the judge of that, Mrs. Judge. I logged the duration of that last call, Michelle.
Right.
2 minutes 53.
And?
And? I need hardly point out the issue here.
If I could just explain, Dee.
This was an appointment confirmation, yes?
Yes, yes, but...
90 seconds is more than adequate for that call. Quotation, appointment confirmation. 90 seconds. Black and white in the book. Comprendez-vous?
Yes, 90 seconds, Dean.
Now, I didn't listen into that call because I was in conference, but I strongly suspect you were chatting up your superannuated theatrical chum again.
No, not really.
Can I remind you that he is a customer and you are supposed to be a high-calibre telesales operative, not some outreach worker for care in the community? Now, I do hope that between us we can confront, explore and resolve these issues, Michelle.
and negotiate closure and move on.
Yes, Dean.
In the meantime, I suggest you hurry back to your headset, or you're not going to hit your core target again. Were you told about our Clearview glazing panels, Mr. Mackenzie?
Clearview?
Gas-filled, which is more thermo-efficient than your traditional vacuum type.
I don't recall any mention... Talking of vacuums, Mrs. Judge, would you mind turning that thing off?
Well, I don't know how you expect me to get done in time. I've my Mr. Toddington's 10-tog duvet to collect from the dry cleaners at 2.
I'm sure the hoovering is something you can catch up on tomorrow. Now, if you wouldn't mind...
I'll descale the B-day, then.
As you wish. Sorry, Dean. Where were we?
Have you come to a decision about your crestings and finials?
Yes, I have. I'm going for the Windsor crestings along with the Churchill finials, one at either end of the main apex.
A very good match for the Parthenon, Mr. Mackenzie. Classy.
Never mind classy. He has it to low-flying air traffic.
It's only 3.36 metres high.
Well, don't come running to me if you wake up one morning to a patio full of pilots.
Oh, yes, all this looks splendid, Dean, especially with the added benefits of your Clearview panels, a most acceptable combination.
Well, we make a big thing of Clearview. Should have been fully briefed from the word go by the telesales rep.
Oh, I don't think Michelle mentioned it.
Oh, Michelle, you say? Of course I've forgotten. Well, it all makes sense now.
Oh, dear.
There's no excuse for this. They're all highly trained and personally supervised by me. She said the whole team down. She'll be disciplined for this.
Oh, no, really, I'd rather you didn't. She's been terribly good otherwise. I'd hate for her to be disciplined over such a trifling matter. Anyway, you know, I'm not sure her name actually was Michelle.
Yes, it was. I heard you say it several times.
Mrs. Judge.
It was, yes, Michelle. No, Michelle, of course. Michelle Marbell.
Mrs. Judge.
Yeah, it was definitely Michelle. No mistake. I appreciate your concern, Mr. Mackenzie, but we're talking corporate reputations here.
I see.
She'll call you in the next day or so just to let you know when the work will start, if she's still in her job, that is.
Yes, I see, yes.
I'll see you when it's all completed, just to be sure of 100% customer satisfaction.
Yes, well... thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Goodbye, Mr. Mackenzie.
Goodbye.
Damn. So much for your Michelle.
Mrs. Judge, may I remind you that when I am in the midst of a private meeting, I do not expect you to keep chiming in with comments and opinions of your own. You are my housekeeper, not Germaine Greer. Now, shouldn't you be descaling the bidet?
Oh, well... if you're going to be like that. And I am not like Germaine Greer. I couldn't stand her films.
Good morning. Gordon Mackenzie speaking.
Good morning.
Ah, Michelle. And how is my buddy, Juliet?
Just a quick call, Mr. Mackenzie.
Gordon.
Mr. Mackenzie, to confirm that work on your new Parthenon will be commencing on Monday, the 2nd of September, if that is convenient.
Michelle, is something wrong?
Oh, phew, it's all right. Davros was hovering.
Oh, you had me worried.
He really tore a strip off me yesterday. I was on the verge of walking out. Some beef he had about Clearview glazing panels.
Michelle, I have something of a confession to make.
Oh?
Dean asked whether Clearview had been mentioned in your initial call, and I said that I couldn't remember you doing so. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Oh, it doesn't matter, honestly. I've only myself to blame. And the way he ranted on about it, though, you'd have thought I'd strangled a baby.
Oh, dear. Well, if it's any help, I know exactly how you're feeling.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's just Mrs. Judge. 1 minute she's up my left flank with a duster, the next thing up my right flank with a can of polish, then a sustained bombardment with the floor mob, and just when you think you're safe, carpet bombing with her bloody hoover.
Oh, it sounds awful.
And she detests the very notion of the Parthenon. She listens into my phone calls too, just like your Davros. I mean, most of my friends refer to their housekeeper as their little treasure. Well, I only wish she was. Then at least I could dump her at the bottom of the ocean.
Get someone else then. Give her the push.
Oh, it's easier to get an NHS dentist than a housekeeper round here.
Oh, poor Gordon.
Still, at least hearing your voice does provide some relief. It seems like we're partners in adversity, Michelle.
So you're okay for the 2nd of September?
Well, I've got nothing better planned.
Good. Oh, oops, he's coming back. Bye, Gordon. Speak to you soon. Thank you anyway, Mr. Muzzery. We're so sorry we couldn't help.
Oh, poor child.
I don't know what they feed the cats round here, but there's a disgusting smell coming from your rose beds.
Give me strength.
You like it then?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful, Dean. I could live in here. I hadn't expected it to be quite so spacious. Come in, Mrs. Judge. Come and kneel at the gate of the Parthenon. Isn't it marvellous?
Oh, it's like the bleeding Crystal Palace.
Isn't it just...
Am I expected to clean all these ruddy floor tiles?
Now, if I could just point out a couple of things before I leave you to it.
There's acres of windows.
Now remember, no dusting or cleaning for at least 36 hours.
2 whole days?
No, 36 hours.
2 whole days without sight of a mop?
It'll give the mastic and the varnish time to dry.
And Dean knows what's best.
And I know what's best when it comes to matters of domestic hygiene. I've got a county court coroner and a Big Brother finalist on my list of clients. Sorry, Mr. McKenzie, but I'm going to have to revise my bill of charges forthwith.
All right, but can we discuss it later? Anything else, Dean?
And who left this flipping pile of wood shavings? A right filthy mess.
Oh, sorry about that. It's the new apprentice. I'll do it. Could I just borrow your Hoover and mow, Mrs. J?
No, you cannot borrow my Hoover and mow. That Hoover was built to my specifications by a company in Dusseldorf and cost over £400. The only person who lays hands on that Hoover is me.
I'll just pop out and have a word with the apprentice. Shan't be a mow.
How much?
I'm sorry?
How much extra money do you want per week to administer your legendary domestic hygiene skills on my new conservatory? Come on, I'm willing to pay.
Oh, it's not just a question of the money.
You just said it was.
I have a very tight schedule. My clients have to be slotted in with military precision.
Then don't you think the time might have come to divest yourself of 1 or 2 of your clients?
Is this some sort of a threat?
No. But speaking as one of your clients, unless you are prepared to carry out your duties as per my instructions, then I shall have no choice but to seek alternative arrangements.
So, it is a threat. You've been waiting for this opportunity, haven't you? Every last nail and screw in this flaming conservatory has been a calculated effort to see me off. Constructive dismissal. Well, it's worked. For this, I could have you up before Asda.
ACAS.
Them as well. I've worn my squeegee threadbare for you. And what thanks have I ever had? Nothing. I don't know how you ever run a company, Gordon Mackenzie, because your industrial relations are just like your amateur dramaticals. They bleed and stink.
Resignation accepted, no notice necessary. You know where the door is.
Right, I'm off. I've got a topless model and a circuit judge just begging for the attentions of my floor mop.
Well, what wonderful news. Now you'll be able to make their day, Mrs. Judge.
You know your trouble, Mr. Mackenzie. You're just a silly, vulnerable old man with more money than sense, and you've been hoodwinked by some flighty bit of telephone toddy. Well, you can take your domestic position and stick it up your Parthenon.
Hello?
Hi, Gordon. Well, have you smashed a bottle of champagne across the downspout? The Parthenon.
Oh, no. No, not really.
Is everything all right?
Michelle, you don't think I've got more money than sense, do you?
No. Why?
Oh, it was something Mrs. Judge said.
Really?
Yes, and I was a silly, vulnerable old man.
Oh, sounds a bit insubordinate to me. If I said anything like that to old Davros, I'd be in for the high jump.
Well, Mrs. Judge has jumped before she could be pushed.
Resigned? What happened?
Well, she started to complain complain all about the conservatory the minute that she walked through the door.
Sorry, Gordon. Got to go. I'm expecting rotten old Davros back any minute. I'll call you when the coast is clear, OK?
Davros, eh?
Oh, little joke. The little joke. Leader of the Daleks.
I'm fully aware who Davros is. I've got the DVD.
Good one, eh? You, Davros. We, Daleks.
There's no place for so-called jokes in the pressurised world of high-calibre direct marketing. I think it's time you're reacquainted with the company disciplinary code. My office, now. Juliet.
He was rattling off this long list of so-called disciplinary transgressions, and by that point I was at the end of my tether.
Then what?
The cheeky swine propositioned me.
No.
Turns out he'd fancied me all along.
Hence the victimisation.
It all makes sense now. Ooh, Davros. The very thought. So, I told him he could shove his headset up the dark side of his moon.
Oh, no, I don't believe it.
He didn't have time to reply. I just fled.
I wish I'd been there. Well, I'm certain that our little arrangement will prove a wee bit less fraught. Welcome, Michelle, to your new job.
Oh, this isn't just a new job, Gordon. It's a whole fresh start in life for me.
Well, that's
the
nice.
fact that you guessed I was an actress
Yes.
told me so much about you. Your sensitivity, your almost psychic understandings of my problems at Corinthian conservatories.
Well, that's all water
Oh, when I
under the...
learned that you too were an actor, albeit in amateur productions, nevertheless, what a bond it created between us.
Yes, well...
Cold calls was what I used to do. Well, you turned that cold call
Thinking a
into
wee bit
something warm, something that gave me hope for the future, a new belief in myself.
Michelle,
I'm
can we...
rambling on about me. Please, Gordon, let me know how I can repay you. Tell me, and I won't be shocked by your answer, what I can do for you.
Well, you can start by cleaning these windows. In Cold Call by David Holt, the part of Gordon Mackenzie was played by me, Stanley Baxter, and Pam Ferris was Mrs. Judge. Michelle was played by Sophie Thompson and Dean by Stephen Critchlow. The Stanley Baxter Playhouse is directed by Marilyn Imrie and is a Catherine Bailey production for BBC Radio 4.
It's time to join one of this country's best-loved comedians.
Hello, and welcome to the Stanley Baxter Playhouse, where I play the part of Charlie and one or two other characters along the way. And my leading lady is Colette O'Neil in First Impressions by Rona Munro.
Wait! Susan! Wait! You're not getting away from me that easily. Do you forgive me?
I always forgive you.
Do you love me?
Yes.
I know you do.
Jack, no.
Oh, come on, what's the matter?
There's people watching.
What? We're two old dears. Who cares? Remind them of what they're missing. Come on, give us a...
Ah, you'll have to catch me first.
Oh!
I think they've made up now. I think she's forgiven him again. Are you at the good bit? But you've read it before.
Yes?
You know who did it already.
The pleasure is in watching the master assemble the pieces of the jigsaw. Nearly there. Nearly there. Order has been restored to the world.
Who sorted things out this time?
Oh, the master. Mr. Holmes.
You should have been a detective, Charlie.
Oh, no. Not in this day and age. I couldn't kick indoors. My knees aren't up to it. It's obligatory now, you know, kicking indoors and swearing. All the great detectives have to do it and carry guns. Such an inelegant way to kill a buddy.
Is there an elegant way?
Oh, Jings, yes. Premeditated murder. That makes you the proper adversary for a great detective. A crime of passion is just, well, messy and so easy solved.
You like a challenge. You're a very talented man, you know.
Oh,
No, you are. You've got a great head for finance.
Oh, no, Sylvia. I just helped you balance your bills a few times.
You
It's
always help me, Charlie. You're so good to me.
Well, Frank would have won.
I still miss Frank, you know, Charlie.
Well, of course you do.
But I do worry that it can't be much fun for a man like you, spending every Saturday taking me up to the cemetery to see him.
Oh, it's no trouble. It's a nice walk. He was my best friend, after all. I'll tell you why I like detective novels. A good detective novel explores human nature.
And you're a student of human nature. You knew me and Frank would marry. Do you remember?
Well, of course. I saw it straight away. The night you met.
The night we all met.
The Palace Dance Hall, 1949.
You saw him sweep me up into a quick step.
Oh, anyone could tell you were made for each other. I think you're right, though. If I could have my time over, I'd love to have been a private investigator.
I'm sure you would have been very good at it. So, Sherlock, what do you deduce about our young couple?
Oh, all sorts of things. Oh, you can tell all sorts of things just by looking at them.
Tell me.
Well, we know they must live locally.
No, do it in the voices.
Oh, no, Sylvia.
Oh, please, Charlie, I love that. It just makes me laugh.
All right, then. We know this particular path has its termination at the gates of the cemetery. Therefore, we may deduce that the couple in question live in the immediate neighbourhood.
Why's that, Mr. Holmes?
Elementary, my dear Sylvia. If they lived further afield, they would undoubtedly run in the other direction. We may also deduce that the frequency and regularity of their excursions, combined with the early hour, strongly suggest cohabitation.
Oh, you just get the words he would use in everything. Listen to you. Do another one.
Oh, no, I don't
Do
really...
the American one. I love Humphrey Bogart.
Sister, Mr. Bogart was nearly on the money. Sam Spade ain't just an accent in a hat. You don't pin Sam down that easy. So, what do we reckon to our two lovebirds?
What do you reckon, Sam?
Well, I reckon they're like any other broad and any other poor stiff that have sweet-talked each other down the aisle. That little love nest ain't always lined, though, with rose petals. There's been fireworks there, too.
Oh, remember the time she was crying?
Yeah, a dame like that don't turn on the waterworks so easy. And we know there's another broad across town still carrying a torch for our
How
boy.
do you know that?
I saw him in town once, that's all. At the Grand, actually.
You saw him with another woman?
Oh, no, nothing like that. He was talking to that new receptionist. A girl like that would never have been employed when I ran the Grand. She's got a nasty streak. You can see it in the way she pings the bell for the porter. Big smile in the face, buried rage in the wrist action. And she never has a clue who I am, even though...
They were carrying on.
No. But she was crying a bit and kind of...
What?
Well, holding his hand.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, they're our young couple, aren't they? I thought it might upset you.
What else can you tell about them?
Madame, in the end, it is very simple.
The French one, my favourite. I love him.
Belgian, Madame. Monsieur Poirot is Belgian. I have told you this before. So, these two are in love. This is very clear. You do not need the intelligence of the world's greatest detectives to understand this. It is evident in everything they do.
Do you know, I've always thought that boy looked a bit like Frank.
It's not just that he looks like Frank.
No?
No, they're the same kind of animal, I suppose. Always running at things.
Yes, that was Frank.
Aye.
You couldn't stop him. You just had to let him go his own way. We shouldn't keep him waiting any longer.
Well, Let's get moving, then. Take my arm now, Sylvia. The path's still slippy after this rain.
Police are appealing for any witnesses to the death of Mr. Jack Morrison, whose body was found in the Tweed River late on Sunday night. Mr. Morrison, 35, a solicitor from Darnock, was last seen jogging along the river path with his wife Susan.
Charlie, I don't think I can walk any further. I don't think I can go to the cemetery today after all. I keep thinking they're still going to run past us laughing. Such a terrible thing.
I can't believe it. Our young couple, our lovely young couple.
He was so like Frank.
Oh, Sylvia, don't.
I don't want to think about it. I can't, Charlie. You can't stop thinking about it, can you?
But what?
About that poor boy dying in the river last month. You still think it was...
Murder?
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I mean, how could he take a tumble? A fit young lad like that. And why would he have been so near the edge of the water?
It worries you.
No, doesn't add up.
But if the police think it was an accident...
Oh, yes. I just get this feeling there's something they're all missing. Something they're not even looking for. Ah, but what do I know?
Charlie, you know a lot. Think how many murders you've read about.
Oh, come on, detective novels. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm upsetting you. I'll stop talking about this.
You're not upsetting me. In fact, I want you to find out what they're all missing. I think it would put my mind at rest, too.
What do you mean?
Why can't you conduct your own investigation?
Because I'm not really a detective, Sylvia.
Come on, Charlie. I'd just feel safer if a real old-fashioned detective was on the case.
Well, no evidence, no motive. The police are going nowhere.
Who'd be the best man for the job, do you think?
In this case, my dear Sylvia, there is only one man to whom we can turn.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the Grand Hotel. How may I be of assistance?
Good afternoon, my dear. I require only a few moments of your time. I'm investigating the death of Mr. Jack Morrison. I understand you are particularly well acquainted with the gentleman in question.
Sorry?
To be frank, I have to tell you that I am fully aware you enjoyed relations of an intimate nature. It is pointless to deny it. My only concern...
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Now, we are fully booked and I am rather busy, so if you don't mind...
You are not fully booked. This is a Wednesday in March. This hotel has never been fully booked on a Wednesday in March, apart from the sole occasion in 1986 when a conglomerate of Dolly Parton tribute bands organised a convention.
Oh.
In the absence of any glimpses of rhinestones, and as I am unable to catch the strains of I Will Always Love You or any other Parton classic, I deduce there has been no recurrence of this event.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Therefore, not only are you not fully booked, but you are unlikely to be busy at all since checkout was 2 hours ago, and there is now little to occupy you while you are waiting the very few guests checking in. But a prolonged tea break and an extended manicure.
I have plenty to keep me busy,
As I observe that your nails are in fact freshly painted and filed to particularly elegant points, I deduce that even these activities have reached their natural conclusion, and that you are fully at leisure to assist with my inquiries.
Who are you? What do you want?
I want to know your exact whereabouts on the morning of the 5th of March at 11 a.m.
I don't need to talk to you.
When Jack Morrison fell or was pushed to his death in the river.
Shut up! Just shut up! I've talked to the police. I don't need to talk to you.
I observe you have a considerable temper, Poppy.
How do you know my name?
That is truly elementary. It's pinned to your lapel.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I'm aware that you're a woman scorned, Poppy, and as hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
What are you saying?
I am led to the supposition that you may well have been fully capable of murdering your former lover, Mr. Morrison, in a fit of jealous rage. Well?
I wanted him dead, two-faced bastard. I don't care who knows it. Gets married and thinks he can keep me going on the side. And the rest of them.
The rest of them? You're saying he had other affairs?
Ugh, there's probably a score of us fell for his patter. I saw a couple of them after I got this job. I nailed him checking in. His face! I caught him then, the faithless
So
bastard.
you killed him?
Oh, God, I wish I had. No, I bloody cried and begged him to come back, didn't I? Well, I know better now. I've got myself something better, too. Look.
This is a considerable diamond. 2 carats?
Oh, I don't know, but it's big, eh? That is a proper engagement ring, and of a proper man now, and he's marrying me. And I don't ever need to think about that. 2-timing piece of...
And yet I observed you in conversation with Mr. Morrison in this very lobby only 4 months ago.
Maybe you did. But that day, I was in Ibiza.
Which day?
The day that bastard was drinking river water. That day, I was drinking Red Bull and vodka and dancing the thought of him out of my head forever. Ask the police if you don't believe me. They had my passport off me. They checked the whole thing out.
I see.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm actually on my tea break just now.
Of course you are.
You're still upset, aren't you?
About what?
About what you found out about our young man.
Well, I'm disappointed. I won't deny it.
But why?
What possessed him to carry on like that? He'd a lovely young wife, beautiful, and she adored him. Anyone could see that. So why would he...
a man like that, maybe one woman can't ever be enough. It doesn't mean he didn't love her. You know that. What? What are you looking at me like that for, Charlie?
Sylvia, did you know
that Frank always had affairs? We were married 45 years, and I'm no fool. Yes, Charlie, I knew. He had more than even you knew. But he never left me, did he?
He always loved you.
Oh, I know. I know. It's all right, Charlie. Don't look so shocked.
I thought you didn't know. I always thought... Oh, I don't understand why he was like that, Sylvia. I told him he didn't know and he was well off, but...
You just had to let him go his own way.
Yes.
So, what's next? Who's the next suspect?
Oh, I don't know if I've got the stomach for more of this.
The puzzle is still unsolved, Charlie.
Well...
Someone has to put the world back in order. Just to put my mind at rest, Charlie. Please.
Well, George the porter at the Grand told me Poppy's fiancé runs the jewellers on the high street.
Go on, then.
So what do you reckon, sister? Time for Sam to play hardball?
Afternoon, sir.
Yeah, how you doing?
Anything I can help you with there?
Well, I don't know. Suppose I was in the market for one of these sparklers. Suppose I was the kind of chump abroad could get her hooks into. How much would one of these babies set me back?
The engagement solitaire?
Yeah, 2 carats, right? Kind of carrots that make a donkey out of the guy who stumps up the dough to buy them.
Well, that ring is £2,999.
Well, let's call it 3,000. You can donate the extra back to widows and orphans. I guess a guy'd have to be pretty sweet on a dame to shell out that kind of dough. Or do you get a discount?
I'm sorry?
Poppy, receptionist at the Grand Hotel. Got a rock on her finger, shining like Gibraltar when the fleet's in. Little bird tells me you put it there.
OK, who are you and what do you want?
Straight answers to straight questions won't cost either of us a dime.
What do you mean?
Let me spell it out for you. You're sweet on Poppy. Gotta be. A guy don't blow that kind of money just to impress a dame. You can impress her with zircon and sweet talk. No, that has to be love. Trouble is, you can't get this dame to love you back.
Look, you're talking about my fiancée.
Oh, she'll marry you, yeah. Can't wait to drag you up the aisle and into that joint mortgage. But all the while she's looking over her shoulder at him, Jack Morrison, the guy she can't have, but she can't get over. And that drives you crazy, doesn't it?
No.
Sure, that'd drive any man crazy. That broad's got you so messed up with rage and jealousy you don't know what you're doing. Maybe he laughed at you? Is that how it was?
No!
Did that snake laugh in your face before you pushed him in the river and washed the grin off his puss forever?
I was in Ibiza.
Eh?
The police checked all this. Poppy and me were in Ibiza, didn't she tell you?
She might have mentioned it.
Look, I'll be honest with you. If I'd ever met the bastard on a dark street with no one looking... Well, anyway, never got that lucky. I tell you, she'd have killed him.
Who?
His wife, Susan. You know her?
Yeah, sweet-looking dame.
She's one in a million. We were at school together. Susan, Jack, me and Poppy. Don't get me wrong. It's always been Poppy for me. Always. I mean, Poppy's got her faults, but I love her. Anyway, Susan was too good for me. Out of my league. I don't know how he did it. He got them all chasing him. Got a woman like Susan to put up with it.
Maybe he made sure the little woman never smelled it on him. A guy can cover up a lot with a hot shower and an innocent expression.
No, she knew. Poppy told her. Went up there to have it out with her. Poppy told Susan about all of them.
Told his wife he'd been...
all over town like a virus. Well, like I say, I don't know how he did it.
I see.
So you're a private detective, are you?
Yeah.
Who hired you?
Oh, just let's say I'm doing a favour for a lady.
Oh, right. I don't suppose you want to give her the gift of gold as well.
Brother, that ship sailed a long time ago. Oh, Sylvia.
You're lost in thought, Charlie.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I came to see Frank, of course.
But it's not our day to see Frank.
I often come through the week as well. There's a bus in the weekdays. It's an outing for me. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I think I have to talk to her. Susan, I mean.
Our lovely young bride.
Yes, it must be one of those houses there, up at the top of the bank.
Yes. You had deduced she lived nearby. And you think she knows something?
She knew he was carrying on, Sylvia.
The poor girl. The poor girl.
Sylvia, that night at the palace ballroom.
The night we met.
Oh, you were a stunner. I grabbed Frank's arm and I said, there she is, the hottest property in the place. And he was off.
Launched.
That's it, like a guided missile straight at you, with the smile and the charm turned full on.
Oh, he was a charmer. Danced every dance with me.
Yes, but what I was wondering was, if I'd asked you to dance, Sylvia, what would you have said?
I'd have said yes, Charlie.
Oh, he never gave anyone else a look, and he just drove through.
That was Frank. You had to let him go his own way. I think that young girl may have something to tell you, right enough.
Oh, do you?
I'll wait here for you, Charlie. You will be gentle, won't you?
Madame, I am the soul of discretion, always. Mrs. Morrison.
Oh.
I am sorry, Madame. I have startled you.
That's all right. I didn't hear the garden gate. Hello.
Good afternoon, Madame.
I know you. I had no idea you were French.
Belgian, Madame, Belgian.
Right. Well, of course, I don't know you. It's just I always used to see you when I was out running with Jack. With my husband.
It is on this very matter that I wish to speak to you, Madame.
She told you, didn't she?
I am sorry?
Your wife.
I am unmarried, Madame.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just we always saw you together. I used to hope we would be like that, Jack and me. Still so happy together after all those years.
I think you are referring to Madame Stuart. Sylvia. She's an old friend.
She's a lovely woman.
Oui, yes.
She was so kind to me that day.
Which day was this?
When she found me crying the day before Jack died.
Oh, yes, of course. That's why I'm here, but I think it would be better if you tell me exactly what happened that day.
Oh, all right, if you like. Well, I suppose you know most of it. I was crying. Jack had run on ahead. We had had our usual argument.
There were other women?
Oh, yes. Everyone wanted to be Jack's friend, or... Well, you can imagine.
I am very sorry, madam.
But I knew he loved me. I knew he would never leave me. I said so to your friend.
Sylvia?
Yes. She was so kind. And I felt like I knew her already, you see. And she said the strangest thing. She said, perhaps you'd have a happier life if he did leave you. You can't just let him go his own way. You have to tell him to stop. But I told her I couldn't do that. And she said, well, someone should.
I see.
She was going to ask you to talk to him, wasn't she?
Well, I do not know.
Well, it doesn't matter now. It's all too late.
Yes, I am so sorry.
But he never did leave me, and now I can just remember him, and sometimes that's better. What do you think?
Oh, madame, I think you loved him very much. You do not need the talent of a great detective to know this. I spoke to her, Sylvia. She told me.
Look at that bird, Charlie. Look. She's getting a lining for her nest. Look at her. Getting the duck's feathers out of the reeds there.
Yes.
Charlie, do you think it would have made any difference if Frank and me had had children? Do you think it would have steadied him?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing ever stopped Frank going his own way. Our young man, Jack Morrison, you saw him the day he died?
I saw both of them. I saw her first the day before. That's when I knew for sure.
What?
That he was killing the love in her.
So you came back the day he died?
Yes, Charlie, I did.
You talked to him?
Someone had to tell him. He was breaking that girl's heart. The trouble with a loving heart is it's so eager to heal, and then, of course, it can just be broken again, over and over.
You told him that?
I gave him a piece of my mind. Well, someone had to, Charlie. I didn't plan it. None of this was premeditated.
Just tell me.
I was walking up to see Frank. She ran past me first. Oh, her eyes were red, swollen. She'd been crying all night. She could hardly see where she was going. She didn't see me that day.
And then?
Then, when she was gone, here he comes, sauntering along, all charm and muscle. Whistling. He was whistling, Charlie.
Sylvia, what did you do?
I told him, Charlie. I stepped in front of him and I let him have it. I told him what I thought of him. I told him what he was doing to that young girl. He was killing the love in her, Charlie, trampling on it, wasting it until she'd have nothing left. I told him what we'd seen. I told him what I knew. Someone had to.
Sylvia, you didn't push him.
Oh, Charlie, look at me. How would I have had the strength for that? No, I never touched him, but I scared him, I think. Mad old Biddy screaming at him out of nowhere. He backed off. He fell. He fell in the river. His head must have struck against a rock. Anyway, he didn't struggle. He just drifted away.
Drifted? And you let him? You didn't call the police, the ambulance?
Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I just let him go his own way. It wasn't premeditated, Charlie, but it was maybe still a hard one to work out.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you have. I knew you could. You're such a clever man, Charlie. Such a good man. I'm glad you worked it out. My mind's at rest. I could never have hurt Frank, Charlie. I loved him so much, really. She would never have hurt her Jack either, but I do think she'll be so much happier now. What will happen now, Charlie?
Oh, don't worry about anything. I'll look after you, Sylvia.
I know. I'm very lucky. Shall we go and see Frank now, Charlie?
Eh? No. No, I don't think so.
Not today?
No.
Next week, maybe?
Maybe.
After all, he's not going anywhere now, is he?
In First Impressions by Rona Munro, the part of Charlie was played by me, Stanley Baxter, and Colette O'Neil was Sylvia. Jack was played by Stuart McQuarrie, Susan by Hilary McLean, Michael by Gordon Kennedy, and Poppy was played by Hilary Lyon. The Stanley Baxter Playhouse is directed by Marilyn Imrie and is a Catherine Bailey production for BBC Radio 4.
And the Stanley Baxter Playhouse returns next week at the same time with Mortal Memories by Liz Lochhead.
And now, BBC Radio 4, it's time to join one of the country's best-loved comedians.
Hello and welcome to the Stanley Baxter Playhouse, where I play the part of John, and I also play Nettie in Mortal Memories by Liz Lochhead. Back in 1971, not long after the moon landings and the maxi skirt, Nettie Abernethy, the minister's wife, had to deliver the vote of thanks at the Women's Guild Burns Supper. And we have to thank Sandra Peden for her marvellous recitations from our National Bard's work. Yes, she was excellent in her Royal Stuart tartan mini-kilt, performing Wee Modest Crimson Tippet Floor and To a Moose, etc. But doing Holy Willie's Prayer dressed up in that long granny nightdress and that wee pom-pom hat and matching bed socks, carrying that wee Willy Winky candlestick. Oh, now that was inspired. Yes, we have plenty of homegrown talent among our membership. And Burns Supper-wise, I am thrilled that we in the Women's Guild decided to declare Women's Lib this year and hold our own. Well, this is 1971. For goodness sake, we've got men on the moon. And I know Minaford Dice in her splendid Toast to the Laddies did suggest best place for them. But this is not the Dark Ages. This is the future. And as we head for the millennium, we won't be content to let the men folk keep on setting the agenda for how we celebrate Burns Night, or My Name's Not Jeanette Abernethy. Last night on the television, wait till I tell you, there was some shop steward type claiming that had Burns been alive today, he'd have been among the Union rabble that's currently holding the country to ransom. Mr. Abernethy and I were sitting there in the manse watching this. He turned to me and he said, "I don't think so." "Neither do I." See, people read things into what he wrote, and that's not right. I think Rabbie would certainly have enjoyed Sandra. I think he would have been over the moon at Margot Walkinshaw's super-soprano rendition of My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose, because I think that's the real Rabbie, a man with a big, big heart. Ladies, don't you think it would have been absolutely super to have been immortalised by Rabbie Burns? See, every time I hear yon fond kiss, I melt inside, I really do.
Well, just a month or two ago, 36 years later, my, doesn't time fly, unbeknownst to either of them, it was that very same shop steward type whose vox pop on the Scottish TV news talking about what Rabbie Burns means to us today had so annoyed Nettie, came knocking at Nettie's door.
Hello? Hello, Nettie. Mrs. Abernethy, it's John. John? Aye, John. John Henderson. Oh, John Henderson, my Joe John. Eh? It's me. Joy suggested I should gie your door a wee chap. That you quoting Burns at me. That's funny, because in point of fact, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Burns' night. Oh, we had a marvellous Burns supper at the Women's Guild. Oh, you did it early then? Early? Not at all. Tuesday was Guild night. It was on the nearest Tuesday after Burns' night. Oh, it wasn't this year you're talking about? Of course not. It was about, 1970. And that wasn't yesterday. Did anyone assert to the contrary? Are you the chiropodist? Because, quite frankly, my corns are giving me Oh, no, it's me. You know me, John, Isa's man. Isa's got married. Isa's I been married. You know that fine well. Isa and me were married for very near 50 years. Your old chum in China, Isa Henderson. Isa that died. Oh, no, Isa's never dead. Don't tell me that, Mother. Oh, aye, Nettie, she's away. You know that. You remember the funeral 5 months ago. You were fair distressed, Nettie. No wonder. No wonder, right enough, Nettie. Tell you whiles I don't know what I'm going to do without her, and that's the truth. Would you care for a melting moment? What? I made a batch of them, but I'm not sure how they turned out. But maybe a wee cup of tea. Oh, that's an idea. I'll put the kettle on, eh? Oh, is that the kettle? More like a big measuring jug. I didn't recognise it. I hope my melting moments are up to scratch, because Jock Henshaw, the session clerk, always said my petticoat tails would melt in a man's mouth. But, you know, I think these have come out on the well-fired side. Tell you the truth, I'm not keen on the oven in this place. It's electric, and I've never been a big fan. Can you hold a candle to gas? The sooner I'm back home at the manse, the better for my baking. Nettie, you are home. You've bided at Bonnybield for longer than me and Isa. You know you have. Have I? Of course you have. We flitted in here in the year 2000, and you were a long-established resident by then. Is it a holiday home? Because you're on your holidays, Nettie. You stay here. It's a retirement community. You know it is. Sheltered housing. It's excellent. We've all got our own place, our own wee flats. Independent living for the elderly independent. Joy wanted me to ask you... Is she the warden? That's right. You know Joy. Joy thought I should ask you about a Burns supper. I mean, you and Isa were always the life and soul of the social space, both big bakers, and Joy says if Isa was still here... Oh, I love a Burns supper, don't you? Aye, well, haggis is very tasty. Though it does tend to come back on you, don't you think? Sometimes I think haggis, I like it, but does it like me? And neeps, well, we drops plenty. Mind you, I can go clapshot. What the hair oil's that when it's a hame? Clapshot, it's lovely. Equal parts mashed neeps and mashed tatties, mixed. That's more of an acquired taste, to be perfectly candid. Aye, well, where's your tea caddy, Nettie? Is this it? Oh, my, the old-fashioned leaf tea. You know one for the tea bags? Certainly not. Just the sweepings off the floor. Aye, but they're handy. Here's a tea strainer. We're, thank God, not reduced yet to the sweepings off the tea factory floor. I think your milk's a wee bit off, Nettie. Can you take it black? Anyway, Joy, you know what like she's been since she came back from that course, all that use it or lose it carry on. Well, she spoke to me, says Isa had told her I was somewhat of a Burns aficionado. I said, I don't know about that, but I won a silver medal for reciting to a mouse and turning one over in its nest with a plough at the miners' welfare when I was a boy. And my father and grandfather were both big Burns men. The miners were, you know, and the Russians, the Russian people. They love our Rabbi. And Joy says to me, old Walter, he plays the piano. Well, that's true. Could turn his hand to anything. His son says he was a professional accompanist. Never says a word, but sit him down at that piano. He's marvellous. Just has it all at his fingertips, so he does. We could do some of the good old favourites. Bit of community singing. Joy says, ask Nettie Abernethy. She's Burns daft. Maybe she'd be up for a wee extract from Tam O'Shanter.
Certainly not. Tam O'Shanter is a poem a person does in its entirety or not at all. A feat of memory. And, you know, I've recently been diagnosed with a wee bit of memory loss.
Apparently it's my age. See, Bill Murdoch has volunteered to do the toast to the lassies.
I bet he has.
And Joy, she says if we're stuck, she'll do the reply.
Who's doing the immortal memory?
Well, the suggestion was I would. You know, I'd talk about Burns the socialist, the toast of the Russian Revolution, and a big supporter of the French one in his own time.
Who dearly loved the lassies all.
Well, I think that side of things has been made our much of in the past. I really do, Nettie.
A fond kiss, and then we sever.
Well, it's a lovely song, but I think we can take it with a pinch of salt.
Clorinda and her Sylvander, the shepherdess and her swain the shepherd.
Silly articles, daft games. They didn't know what to be at. It was just the fashion of the time, all the bloody Edinburgh literary types. The literati, so-called, and their soirees and conversaziones, bum Rabbi up and turned his heat, temporarily. Oh, the knobs and snobs. No, the real Rabbi was a man of the people, a lover of liberty.
And the lassies, oh.
OK, you do the immortal memory and have it your own way. In the absence of anybody better, I can always address the haggis.
Fair for your honest sonsy face.
Joy thinks she can get her niece.
Great chieftain of the puddin'
Who was
race.
very good Burns song singer, apparently. And Senga Hislop says she was a contralto in the kirk choir alongside you, Nettie, was she?
Oh, yes, the kirk. I used to say to Isa, my man was a man of the cloth, but yours is a man of the people. You're a communist.
Lifelong socialist. Oh, yes, at one time, I don't mind admitting it, I was a party member. I left it at the time of Hungary, and that was my youthful infatuation with Russian communism over. Plus, we're just beginning to find out the terrible truth about Uncle Joe's capers.
Your Isa was very religious. A very, very religious person. Used to go to Friday night mass with Walter and old Kitty O'Malley. Where did you think she was, John? There is no devouter Catholic than a Catholic convert. Don't they say that? Funny, because truth was, minister's wife or no, I was never one bit keen on religion myself. Could take it or leave it. Had I not been a hat fanatic, I would have died of boredom during my hubby's long sermons. Funny, Rabbi wrote a poem about that, eh?
What?
To a louse, on spying one on a lady's hat in church. Are you no going to so much as take a bite out of that melting moment after me putting them out?
Nettie, what are you trying to do? Poison me? She had baked them with salt, no sugar. Can you believe it, Isa? Nettie Abernethy, the great I am, losing her marbles? As anybody that could hear me would think I am, talking to myself like this. I know fine well you can't hear me, Isa. You're gone, and I better get used to it. I miss you, but... and no doubt I'll keep on talking out loud to you as long as I live. That's all the afterlife I believe in. You, Isa, as I mind of you, in my all-too-mortal memory. And that's, I've been more or less enough for me. Ach, Isa, can you believe that old bism trying to tell me that you were religious? I don't believe you went to Mass on a Friday night with Walter and old Kitty O'Malley. I bet you she just said that for badness. I bet she did. Oh, my, that's lovely. You'll be doing us proud, Walter. I know who will be fair taking on with that one. Walter, can I ask you, did my Isa go to the chapel with you and Kitty O'Malley on a Friday night when I was helping old Angus Foy do his coupons? Oh, just nod if she did. Aye. She did she? Ach, Walter, I wish she'd said. Well, would you look who... no show without punch. Nettie! Nettie, are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's John.
Yes, I know. I'm not yet in my dotage.
Of course you know. I just popped in here for a couple of tins of soup. There were 2 for the price of 1 offer on, and I comes in quite handy.
I'll make you a big pot of cockerleekie for the bairn supper.
No, Nettie, don't you be going to any bother. I think Joy has all the arrangements in hand. As performers, all I think that's required of you and me is to turn up.
We're performing.
Well, last I spoke to you about it, yes, very much so.
I came out to get a proper sheep's stomach haggis. Can you imagine doing the address with one of these supermarket haggises? Look, they're in that synthetic sausage skin. Imagine cutting that up with ready slite. I walked all the way to the butcher's. Look.
My, that's some size of haggis right enough, Nettie. And here, that's an awful big trolley full of messages you've got. I think you've got an awful lot here could go to waste. So I think we'll just put a lot of it back on the shelves. What do you think?
Well, perhaps you're right. To tell you the truth, the new layout of this place somewhat confuses me.
I know what you mean. Oh, Nettie, you shouldn't be humping heavy bags at your age. I could have got you anything you were needing, instead of you having to come out in a cold day like this. Oh, as well I'm here to give you a hand back. How are you going to manage? I think we'll treat ourselves and take a taxi, eh?
Oh.
The Bonnyfield Complex, driver. It's up Ashfield Road. So, there's this man goes to a hospital.
Oh, what's up with him?
Nothing. This man, he's a bigwig, a dignitary or something, and he's inspecting it. Anyway, the new hospital just been built.
Oh, that's marvellous. Where is it?
I don't know. It doesn't exist. He's getting shown round. And they show him the operating suite, and the lung cancer ward, and the heart ward, and this and that. And at the finish, they take him into this ward, and there's this fella sitting up in the first bed, and he's saying, "We slick it could and timorous beastie, oh, what a panic's in thy breastie." and he goes by, and at the next bed there's a fella, and he's going, "But pleasures are like poppies spread, you see his flower, its bloom is shed." And he walks by him, and in the third bed there's a bloke going, "Oh, what some poor the gift to gie us to see ourselves as others see us." And the bigwig
says to the matron, "Well, I see you kept the mental ward till last." And she says, "Oh, no, this is not the mental ward. This is the serious burns unit."
Oh, severe burns. Had there been a fire?
No, serious burns, no severe burns. It's a joke for the supper.
Were they in intensive care?
Aye, whatever. What do you think of it so far, Nettie? Hellish. Ach, I'm no a big joke, and either. Never have been. But as the MC, it'll be expected of me. And it's suitable for mixed company, which is more than I can say for many a joke I've heard at Burns suppers over the years. Ach, as long as I don't get arse over tit and start off with a punchline, we'll be laughing. Excuse my French.
I'll ne'er blame my partial fancy. Nathan could resist my Nancy. Oh, Sylvander, look at the moon through glass, and everybody fast asleep. Light the candles. Oh, lovely. Look at the bonny, bonny candle reflected in the mirror. Call me Clorinda and light all the candles. Press the bell, and call the serving lass. Jenny Clow, you're a bad, bad lassie, letting Rabbi Burns burn you.
I never clyped, Walter. No, I could have, but I never. I never let Dab about the salt instead of sugar. I never said she put the kettle in the fridge and the fish fingers in her tall boy. I never let on that when I met her down the supermarket, she didn't know if it was New Year in New York. And I very much doubt if she would have made it back under her own steam, with or without the biggest butcher's haggis and the biggest stumps you've ever seen in my puff. I never clyped. Nope, no, I'm not guilty. No, she's been blotting her copybook big time. As our Nettie. She's an awful woman, pressing the emergency alarm bell in the middle of the night, and I've enjoyed up to high dough trying to deal with her. 3 times in the one night she had Joy summonsed, and here when she got there, expecting having to phone the ambulance or whatnot, there's Nettie done up like a dish of fish in all her finery, candles blazing, candles! And she's treating Joy like a servant, if you please. And fetch me a jug of the good claret wine, for she's waiting to entertain Rabbi Burns. Rabbi Burns, would you believe? Oh, it would have been the candles put the tin lid on it, because Joy's nephew is big in the fire service, and he's adamant that no fireman worth his salt will give candles house room. So if you ask me, Nettie's days at Bonnie Wield are numbered. Once it's the relatives confab with Joy, that is more or less it. And yesterday they'd got the daughter up from Sidcup. Maybe worthwhile me going to Joy and saying, for goodness sake, keep her here for the Burns supper. What do you think? Because she was that looking forward to it, Walter. To doing the immortal memory. Let's hear that one again. Aye, Walter. Aye, that'll do a treat. In the absence of a piper to pipe in the haggis, a medley of the good old Scotch songs will be just perfect. Rabbies or no. Come on, then. Are you no ready, Nettie? Thought I'd come and chum you. It's time.
Can I trouble you to zip up the back of my frock?
Yeah. Oh, certainly. Have you got your big speech all written out?
Oh, no.
No?
I thought we would just sing.
Oh, sure.
Rabbi Burns songs.
Fair enough. Where's your coat?
I've not worn this dress for a while because I had nobody to zip it up for me.
Aye, well, you're in luck tonight.
Will you be warm enough now?
It's Shantung. Your Isa was a lovely person.
Oh, what brought that on?
A good friend to many. Me she could tolerate.
Had a lot of time for you, always. By the way, Nettie, I have to correct you on a wee point of order. My Isa was never a Catholic convert. I actually just went there yesterday to the priest who's beside the chapel, Nettie, and I asked the priest. I just took the bull by the horns, because it was bothering me. I don't mind admitting it. I was vexed, in case she would have wanted anything different at a funeral like. According to the priest, and he was a nice enough fella, despite the dog collar. Isa just used to come along with old Kitty, Imrie and Walter, just to chum them. She told the priest that the sights and sounds of it all, the incense and whatnot, I suppose, took her back to her mother that died. Oh, way back before the war, when Isa was only 7-year-old.
Isa used to give money to Kitty to light a candle in memory of her mother.
Did she?
She told me so.
Well, I wish she'd felt she could tell me. Maybe a wee cardigan. It's an awful night out there. It's snowing, and I wouldn't want you to catch your death.
You're looking very smart yourself. Is that your haggis tweed jacket?
It is too, Nettie.
That's what our wee Reenie used to say when she was a wee girl. That you got on your haggis tweed jacket, Grandad?
It's funny, the daft wee things that stick in your memory, eh? Now, have you got your keys, Nettie?
They're in my handbag, yes.
Well, where's your coat? Come on, let me help you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'll just lock up. Just wait a wee minute and watch your feet, because it's treacherous. Watching those slip now. Take my arm. Just take it easy, eh?
John Henderson, my Joe John, when we were first acquainted.
It's John Anderson, by the way, in the song. You know that.
John Henderson, my Joe John.
I will. Same difference.
When we were first acquainted, your locks were like the raven, your bonny brow was brent. But now your brow is belled, John. Your locks are like the snow. Oh, but blessings on your frosty brow, John Anderson, my Joe.
Look through those windows, at the lights. The whole social space all lit up lovely. And Walter at the piano in a tartan jacket, and the top table all set up waiting for us.
Yestreen, when to the trembling string the dance gate through the lighted hall.
Nettie, the old memory is working overtime the night.
The immortal memory.
Want to do your speech after all?
Oh, I haven't got it prepared, and I think in public it's possibly unwise to extemporize.
Maybe you're right. Well, we'll stick to the songs, eh? The words we don't know, we know, but open our mouths, and they just come tumbling out of us. Come on, we'll have a wee practice, eh? Give me your arm, and in we'll go and face the music.
A fond kiss, and then we sever. A farewell, and then forever. Had we never met or parted, we should not be broken hearted. Oh, John, that was very nice.
But my father used to say I couldn't sing for toffee.
Immortal Memories by Liz Lochhead, I, Stanley Baxter, played the parts of John Henderson and Nettie Abernethy. Walter, the pianist, was Neil Brand. Mortal Memories was directed by Marilyn Imrie and is a Catherine Bailey production for BBC Radio 4.
And the Stanley Baxter Playhouse returns next week at the same time with Wheeling Them In by Rona Munro.
We join one of this country's best-loved comedians.
Hello, and welcome to the Stanley Baxter Playhouse, where I play the part of Archie, and my leading lady is June Watson as Mary, in Wheeling Them In by Rona Munro. So we're taking you on the scenic route today, Mrs. Loudon.
Oh, I'm in no hurry.
Aye, well, you better know me. This is our exclusive tour, the 7 Wonders of the East Wing. Number 1, on your left, a miracle of nature. A real rubber plant, existing purely in a diet of sneaky fag butts from the ear, nose and throat department. It's been there longer than me.
Oh, it's a big plant.
On your right, Mrs. Loudon, Nurse MacDonald. Wonder number 2, in all her glory.
Oh. Hello, Archie. Don't listen to a word this man tells you, Mrs. Loudon.
I won't.
Oh, but you better, or you'll miss out on wonder number 3, the vending machine, where the soup tastes like coffee and the coffee tastes like soup. No, nobody knows how they do it. It's a scientific impossibility. And wonder number 4, strip lighting that makes healthy folk look green. Am I green, Mrs. Loudon?
Well, aye, a wee bit greenish.
There you go. Didn't you look in the mirror while you're with us, Mrs. Loudon? That pale green creature is just an illusion. That's no you at all. Oh, and wonder number 5, my personal favourite. Obs and Guiney, the miracle of new life. And we have 2 sets of twins arriving the day, I'm told.
Oh, bless.
Bless them all.
I had twins myself, and I've got 2 grandkids now.
Oh, we're never old enough for that.
Oh, save the flannel. I have. My Michelle's got 2. My son Kenny, he's no settled yet, though. He's an awful worry to me. He's been in some real trouble.
Well, we all get in some trouble when we're young.
Trouble with the police. He's a wee bit too fond of fast cars, if you know what I mean.
Which brings us to wonder number 6, the view of the car park. Surgeons' cars nearest the window, look.
Oh, my
Aye,
goodness.
and you can take a lot of comfort from that lineup of high-performance vehicles, Mrs. Loudon. Anyone with the reactions to keep one of those high-speed monsters on the road is going to have a steady hand and nerves of steel. And here we are. Theatre. This is where I leave the tour, Mrs. Loudon, but I'll pass you into the capable hands of our 2 most beautiful and talented theatre nurses, Tina and Jim.
Hi there.
Hello, Mary. How are you?
Anaesthetist will be here any minute, Mary.
Cheerio then, Mrs. Loudon.
Oh, no, wait. What was wonder number 7?
Ah, that would be Archie.
38 years pushing trolleys, and he's never lost one yet.
We don't know how he does it for the money.
Oh, neither do I, I'll tell you, Mrs. Loudon.
Listen, you can call me Mary. I really appreciate the courtesy, though. Mr.
Archie.
Archie, you've made me feel like myself again.
All part of the service. I'll be seeing you in just a minute, though. I'll take you safe back again in no time at all. See if I don't.
Archie.
Aye, Mary?
You can tell me. Am I going to be all right?
I'd put a 20 on it, Mary, and I'm no a gambling man. Can I afford to be in my pay? I'll see you soon.
Just a little bit cold on your arm now, Mary.
See, that's my job. That's what I do. Hospital porter. The work is pushing chairs and trolleys round the corridors. The job is making folk forget where they are for a few minutes. Forget where they are and remember who they are. Who's going to do that if no me? Everybody else has got their hands full saving lives and limbs. Oh, there's been some changes in 38 years, but other things will never change. Nurses come in all shapes and sizes now, but they're all still
cheeky wee articles.
Hello, Archie, sweetheart.
Oh, hello there, Mac, darling. You look absolutely...
Hello, Archie, sweetheart.
Ah, away you go, Jim. You're just a...
And they still can't wait to get off their feet at the end of the day when they finally get peace to have a cup of tea. Nurses still make the best tea.
Oh, my poor toes.
Tell me about it.
2 sugars, Archie?
One, please.
Yes, you're sweet enough.
Watch it, Mac. I'll be needing to check his blood pressure if you keep that up.
Jealous is an ugly thing, Jim.
You'd finish him off, Mac. He's not good for you. You know what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
'Cause he already knows every trick in the book, and you're still looking for the library, Jim.
There's donuts! Who's the angel who brought us donuts?
Oh, well, the baker's was open in my way in, so I...
Look, with sprinkles! Oh, look,
well done, Archie.
No argument, Archie. Get ready, I'm marrying you now.
A nurse will always get more excited by a sugar bun after a long shift than just about anything else. Everyone you work with in a hospital will have a sense of humour you could shave your chin with, and a heart of gold. Well, almost everyone.
Hey, Archie, you wanting in on this?
Mike Hacker, hospital porter. 2 years doing the work, and no interest in the job whatsoever.
And in what?
We bet. There's a few of the canteen guys in on it too. We've got 10 to 1 on the old dear with lung cancer, 5 to 1 on the car crash, and what's it? Oh, 50 to 1 on that kid that came off his bike.
What are you talking about? What are you betting on?
If they peg out on the table, what do you think?
So that's 10 to 1 on Mrs. Loudon, 5 to 1 on Donnie Stewart, primary teacher, and an optimistic 50 to 1 on wee Saeed. Oh, that's his mum waiting down the corridor there, by the way. Shall I tell her the odds? Might cheer her up.
Oh, get over yourself. It's just a wee bet, nae harm done.
Ah, well, I'm no a betting man.
And we'll see you don't go spoiling it for the rest of us. Hear me?
Maybe I would have told someone. I know I thought about it. Mike Hacker wasn't exactly a bad man. He was just thoughtless. Thoughtless and brainless and careless of anything but a better deal for number one Mike Hacker. He had some scheme, some sneaky dodgy bit of money on the side, pirate DVDs, or mobile phones that looked like they hadn't seen a box or a shop shelf for a while. The gambling thing was the least yet, really. But I'd like to think I would have said something about that. Now, that upset me. Point is, I wasn't a friend of Mike Hacker's, and he knew it. All the porters knew it. So he maybe had his eye on me. He'd maybe already got himself good and ready for what happened next. It started the day I was taking a young lad into theatre too, only in his 30s. Like I said, I don't even think about what's wrong with folk or how sick their bodies might be. But even I couldn't ignore the facts. Steve Roberts was in trouble.
It's my heart.
What is?
It's going to kill me.
What are you talking about? Listen to you blathering on when I'm trying to show you the wonders of the East Wing. Now, look on your left.
No, listen, it's okay. They've told me the score. I'm needing to talk about it, actually. I feel all right about it. Maybe that's the drugs, of course.
No, son. The pre-med just takes the edge off it. It kind of give you peace of mind. If you've got that, that's you.
What it is... I'm only 34, but that's okay. No grieving parents. Mum beat me to it last year. Never found the right woman. No kids that I know about. I was a good laugh and a good pal, and they'll have a lock-in at the Goat and Griffin to send me off the night I go. It's just...
You wish you could be there for that.
Oh, God, aye. That'll be some send-off. Tell you, there'll be a few of them end up in casualty that night, so go easy on them. No, what it is, I always thought I'd get a Ferrari.
A Ferrari?
Aye. I mean, I know, and what I earn doesn't it look likely, but it's all I wanted. And I suppose I thought, if you only want one thing, really, just that, okay, it's a big thing. But if that's all you want, that's no greedy, is it? You think you might have a chance of getting that before you went. Why have we stopped?
View of the car park.
Oh, wow!
Is that your car?
Oh, is it ever? A Ferrari Enzo, my God! If I had a beauty like that, I wouldn't leave it lying around in a car park. Whose is it?
That's yours, just waiting to take you home.
Aye. But whose is it, really?
Your surgeon, Mr. Cameron. So you're in good hands. Let's go in and see Jim and Tina, shall we?
Hi, Steve. I'm Jim, and this is Tina.
Hello there, Steve. Let's get you set up over here.
I'm in the wrong job, though, eh? Ben men and surgeons. They're no shopping in the same car showrooms, are they?
Steve and we have just been taking a look at Mr. Cameron's wheels.
God, aye. Flash bastard, eh? And he always parks next to a 2CV or my beat-up Honda. What's that about? If you've got it, flaunt it all over.
Jim?
Morning, Tina. Morning, Jim. Archie.
Morning, Mr. Cameron.
Morning, Mr. Cameron.
And how are you feeling, Mr. Roberts? Oh, wouldn't you mind a lager? Well, I'll just talk you through the procedure.
Do you think he heard me?
Well, the way to look at it, Jim, if you are flaunting it, you probably want folk to notice. But that was what gave me my idea. Surgeons have their own room to change and scrub up. They've got lockers to hang their clothes in. But Mr. Cameron never hung his coat in his locker. He always left it hooked over the locker door, with his car keys hanging out the inside pocket. That Ferrari key fob hanging there for all the world to see. So I just nipped in and lifted them. As easy as that. I knew Mr. Cameron was in the theatre solid till 7 o'clock at night. I knew Steve Roberts would never be able to loup out his bed and take that Ferrari for a spin. I just wanted him to wake up with the keys in his hand, to live the dream for 5 sweet wee minutes. It would have worked out fine if I hadn't met Mike Hacker on the way back to the ward.
Oh, Archie, is he breathing?
Get out of my way, Mike.
Oh, come on, let me get a look at him. I've got a tenner on him pegging out before you get him in the lift. What's that on his pillow?
Car keys. What does it look like?
That's Mr. Cameron's keys. What's he doing with
Shift! I need to get Mr. Roberts to recovery. But Steve never woke up. I need to remember that, always. Whatever else happened, that was really the worst thing. The worst thing by a long, long, long way. But the other bad thing that happened was that when I went to get Mr. Cameron's keys back, they weren't there. Mac, is this all Steve Roberts' stuff?
Yes, Archie. He's ready for you to take down to the morgue. Poor boy. I don't think there's a next of kin to collect this little bag of things.
But, is that all there was there? You didn't find anything in his bed, or...?
Like what?
Like a key ring, a lucky charm. Yes, that was it, a wee metal. Lucky charm?
Well, they'd have taken that off him before they wheeled him into theatre, wouldn't they?
Oh, right enough. Yeah. I'll ask Jim. And all the way down in the lift to the morgue, I was thinking of poor Steve, who'd left his body in the trolley I was pushing, but who'd never wake up to see the treat I'd given him. But by the time I came up again, I'm afraid I was thinking about my own troubles.
Archie. Archie. Here a minute. Did you hear the latest?
What?
Somebody's nicked Mr. Cameron's Ferrari.
What?
Aye. Lifted it right out the car park. Must have had the keys, eh? He had that much security on the thing.
But how? Who? You bastard.
Me?
You nicked Mr. Cameron's car.
Oh, I never touched it. Of
course, if some twalker just happened to have an inside contact, a porter, maybe, someone who could leave the car keys lying out in the ambulance bay. One phone call, no risk to me, this porter, whoever he was, well, that's too tempting to resist with the sell-on price on that beauty, even if they will have to slip it out of the country to get the money. Oh, you can't blame a man for succumbing to temptation like that, Archie. A man with my contacts has to take the opportunities when they're lying in front of him. And the beauty of it is, no one can pin a thing on me.
You know you thieved that...
Oh, can it be me, Archie? I don't work that theatre. I don't have access to Mr. Cameron's locker room, do I? I was at the other end of the hospital, in plain sight. No, I reckon the police will be looking for the kind of cool customer that could just walk into a room and lift the keys. What do you think? Your word against mine. And I've got the alibi.
The police did interview me, of course. Access and opportunity. Just like Mike said. I didn't know what to tell them by then. Oh, nobody else thought for a minute I could have done it. I was in the clear almost straight away. Jim, Tina, Mr. Cameron, they all must have vouched for me. And I couldn't have come clean by then. Because Mike had got me right where he wanted me.
See, the thing is, Archie, the kind of cool customer who could just lift those keys could likely lift a few more things if it was in his best interests, eh? How long is it you've worked here, Archie? Wouldn't you want anything to stop you getting that gold watch in a few years? So I was thinking you might like to fetch me a few things for Nurse MacDonald's drugs cupboard.
No.
Hey. Don't look at me like that now. It's not like that. It's just a few things to sell on, nothing heavy.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Archie. One wee bottle. Who's that going to hurt?
And that was how it started.
Archie?
Oh, no.
What are you doing in the drugs cupboard?
Oh, jeez, Matt, you'll need to call the crash cart if you sneak up on me like that again.
What have you got there?
I was well, my kid's nipping, Mac.
Well, these would switch your head off altogether. They're tranquilizers, Archie. Heavy-duty pain relief. If it's paracetamol you want, I'll get you some. Here, let me knock this door first. I'm not supposed to leave this open if there's no one else on the desk, but poor Mrs. Madegwe had pulled her tube out again. Oh, Archie, while you're here, could you do me a favour?
What?
Could you have a word with Mrs. Loudon? Mary?
What's up with
her boy? She thinks he's been stealing again.
Stealing what?
Cars. Mr. Cameron's Ferrari, no less.
But how could he?
She says an inside contact got the keys out to him. Who do you think it could be, Archie?
I don't know, really. Hey, have you got that painkiller, Max?
Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Thanks.
Well, I've told her she needs to tell someone, the police. We need to put our heads together on this one, don't we, Archie? If it's someone in the hospital, we ought to be able to work out who. There's only so many people could have got at those keys. Archie, where are you going?
I don't have time to play detective, Mac. Tell Mary I'll see her another time.
What do you mean you couldn't?
Mac was right there. I couldn't have just...
Well, maybe me and Mr. Cameron should have a conversation about that.
Well, why don't you?
He's serious.
So it's your word against mine? Maybe I'll just take my chances. You can't prove I ever had those keys, so it's...
You seen this, Archie?
Well, it's a mobile phone. What about it?
State of the art. Photo messaging, Bluetooth high-definition video playback. Now, look at that.
What are you showing me there?
That is a wee photo of you wheeling poor Mr. Heart Failure into the lift to recovery. And look, I can even zoom in on this thing. Look what's lying on his pillow.
You shouldn't have a mobile switched on in here, you know that.
Gee, only you, eh? You better have what I want for tomorrow.
Are you okay, Archie?
It's his blood sugar. Have a chocolate biscuit, Archie.
There aren't any chocolate biscuits.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't manage to shop the day, so...
No, don't worry about it, Archie.
I'm on a diet anyway.
You see, I always thought the chocolate biscuit fairies brought them in. Sorry, Archie.
No, I'm sorry. It's just that I've been busy.
Oh, Archie, Mary's leaving intensive care tomorrow. I promised I'd wheel her down to see you before she's transferred towards sea.
Lovely. Aye.
Archie, are you sure you're okay?
Has that slimeball Mike Hacker been upsetting you?
What do you mean?
Well, we know what he's been up to.
What?
Betting on human lives. Oh, I'd like to have minutes alone with him. And a few blunt needles. Might take me a lot of tries to find his veins.
There's no human blood in them anyway. He's a reptile.
Speaking as a man who's kept pet iguanas, I'm not letting you away with that. He is toxic waste.
He should have lost his job over that. He had the luck of the wicked.
Let off with a warning.
Oh, I see.
But we've been putting our heads together. Like I said, Archie. We've got a good idea he might be up to more than that.
Someone should sort him out, Archie. We all need to say what we know, don't you think?
Why would I know anything? I don't even like talking to the wee...
Archie?
We're 2 minutes due back on shift. Did none of you keep an eye on the time? They knew something. I didn't know what or how much, but I couldn't bear the idea of the disappointment I'd see in their faces if Mike Hacker told his story. I still hadn't given him one thing. I knew his patience was wearing Guy thin. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I could do. And then wee Annie Simpson came in, hanging on to life by a raggedy thread. We were all on a double shift that night, emergency surgery. I was bringing them up from A&E straight out the ambulance and right down the corridor, running to save their lives.
Oh, God, look at her. Oh.
Wee Annie Simpson, 5 foot nothing, and no meat on her at all, 15 years old. All the colour drained out here by the poison seeping through her insides.
Oh, God, no, I can't lose her. I can't lose my wee girl.
We're nearly there, missus.
Tell me she'll be all right.
Wee Annie Simpson that downed too many pills with too much vodka just to liven up her pal's 16th birthday party. Now she was lying in my trolley, speeding towards Theatre 2 with her poor, desperate mother running to keep up with the both of us.
Oh, please tell me she'll be all right.
We've got the best nurses here, darling, I promise.
Please tell me she'll be all right.
We're going to look after her, I promise.
Tell me she'll be all right.
Well, after that, there was only one thing I could say to Mike then. Do your worst.
Archie, how are you this fine morning?
You're a liar. I knew you were a liar. I was a fool to believe you, but I'll no be one any more.
Not too good by the look of you. You need your beauty sleep, Archie. Those night shifts are killers. Now, before you run away to your beddy buys, I've got a wee shopping list for you.
You can eat it.
What?
You heard me.
Here now, don't you start.
Do your worst. I'll never run errands for you. I'm telling them what you're up to.
And who do you think they'll believe, Archie? Me or a car thief?
Morning, Archie. Look who's come to see you.
Morning, Archie.
Oh, Mac and Mary, I just need to finish talking to Mike here.
Oh, no, we're done. I'm just waiting to talk to Mr. Cameron. He'll be out in a minute, eh, Archie?
Can I catch you later, Mac?
Are you still here, Archie?
Oh...
Thought you were getting the fry-ups in.
No,
Archie and me are just waiting for a wee word with Mr. Cameron. Is he nearly coming out, Jim?
Oh, aye. He's right behind me.
Well, I don't mind an audience, Archie. Do you?
No. Do your worst. Go on.
Right then, I will. Oh, here's the man himself. Mr. Cameron, sir.
Yes, what is it?
It's about your Ferrari.
Oh, it's a beautiful car, Mr. Cameron. Archie first showed it to me when he was wheeling me into surgery last week, and he told me it belonged to the man who was going to do my operation. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Cameron, by the way. And I just said, well, if the man that's going to be cutting me open can handle a beautiful car like that one sitting out there now...
That's my car!
That's right, Mr. Cameron, it's back.
What?
It's a miracle.
Doesn't it look like there's a scratch on it?
I'd go and check it, though, Mr. Cameron. You never know. If some joyriders brought it back, they might just have left it sitting there with the keys in the ignition.
I can't believe it. She's come home.
That's no...
What? Got a message for you, Mike. It is Mike, eh?
What?
A message from my boy Kenny. He's got a good heart, but he's aye getting into trouble. Loves fast cars, loves driving them away, loves selling them on. No this time. That's the message. No sale, Mike.
But he knows who you are, obviously.
And he knows what you did, obviously.
And he took a little photo of you dropping a set of keys in the ambulance bay.
He always does that. Just a wee insurance policy he has. Just so that everybody knows what boat they're in if the police are asking questions. He's a bad lad. Breaks my heart. But he's no stupid.
But if you hand in your resignation, we'll say no more about it.
Okay, Mike.
Aye. Okay. Run along, then. Personnel will be open any minute.
You all right, Archie? You're an awful colour.
It's the strip lighting.
How did you know? I saw you lifting the keys, Archie.
We heard you talking to Steve. We put our heads together. We know what you're like, Archie.
You've got a heart of gold. Mac was talking about the Ferrari getting stolen. I asked Mac Kenny.
He pointed out Mike.
But I nearly did what he wanted.
No.
You didn't.
You couldn't.
You'd have lost everything first.
And we all just saw that.
Thank you. Oh, get a grip, eh? 38 years in the job, and if the bunions haven't made you great, I don't want to see Mike Hacker do it.
Come on, Archie, darling. I bought Kit Kats.
And we've got bacon butties.
Aye, but first he's got to take me the scenic route towards sea.
38 years at this job. I've had some good days and some bad days. I suppose I'd have to say that was my worst day. But I tell you something, it was my best day in the end. Oh, and wee Annie Simpson made it through in good form. In Wheeling Them In by Rona Munro, the part of Archie was played by me, Stanley Baxter, and Mary was played by June Watson. Nurse MacDonald was played by Sharon Maharaj, Tina, Meg Kubota, Jim, Robin Cameron, Mike Hacker was played by Mark Bonner, and Steve Roberts, James McPherson. Wheeling Them In was directed by Marilyn Imrie and is a Catherine Bailey production for BBC Radio 4.
But now we welcome back a well-known and much-loved voice to BBC Radio 4.
Hello, I'm Stanley Baxter. Welcome to the Stanley Baxter Playhouse, where I play Donald the Kilt Maker in The King's Kilt by Rona Munro.
What, how do you switch this thing on? Oh, it's on. Okay. Apologize for a ragged start here, guys, but this is Walt Silver, signing in for my first audio blog for all you jealous fools back in the university literature department. I am standing on Princess Street in the fair city of Edinburgh. Let me paint a picture for you. I am looking at my namesake, the man himself, Walter Scott. Sir Walter Scott, immortalized for all time in the Scott Monument. It's a sandstone wedding cake of a tower, open on 4 sides to show the white statue of Sir Walter sitting inside, peacefully reading for all eternity. Signing off for now. Okay, I'm about to check into a boarding house run by one Janet McAvoy, and I believe, if my brief online internet search was accurate, that there's a good chance this lady could be descended from the Janet McAvoy, who, just getting this case up the steps, was the Canongate landlady brilliantly sketched by Scott in the Canongate Tales, so you can imagine my excitement at the idea of meeting her descendant. Well, I'll let you all share the excitement with me. Here we go. Mrs. McAvoy.
Miss.
Sorry?
Miss McAvoy. Have you booked?
Yes, I have. Dr. Walt Silver, 3 nights bed and breakfast.
American?
Boston University.
No kippers. Or porridge.
Huh?
Americans always want porridge. Full Scottish, no haggis, don't ask, take it or leave it.
That's fine.
I suppose you better come in then.
Huh.
These are your keys. Front door's locked at 11:30.
Right. Well, I might be a little later than that, so... So how will I get in?
The door's locked at 11:30. I'm in my bed after that.
Right. So...
So you need to be back before 11:30.
Right.
And we need you out your room at 9 a.m. every day so we can get it clean.
Oh, okay. Well, I can make up my own room, I guess.
Suit yourself. Breakfast 7:30 to 8:30.
Nothing after 8:30? Oh, okay. Well, I can just have tea in my room.
No food or drink in the rooms. I check the bins, mind. This is you.
Ah.
This was my mother's room.
Oh, I read about your mother.
You read about my mother?
Yeah, she was a landlady too, wasn't she? And her mother, and then your great-grandmother, had the boarding house on the Canongate that was in your family for generations.
You know all that? Are you a journalist? Are you from the tourist board?
No, I'm an academic.
Are you recording this?
No, I'm only making...
What's that sticking out your pocket?
Oh, it's nothing. I just make... Oh, Mrs. McAvoy! Guys, you are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe what I found. Oh, deep breaths, Walt. Calm down. Okay. It's early morning here. I just made curfew. Crept upstairs, got this recording gizmo out from under the floorboards. Oh, yeah, I had to hide it. I actually had to fight the old witch to keep hold of the thing. This recorder was still there. And further back, I saw it. A bundle of papers. It was just idle curiosity made me pull it out, and then it hit me. I have studied original manuscripts. I know Walter Scott's handwriting. This was Walter Scott's handwriting. What are the odds? Listen. The King's Kilt. In that most auspicious year, the year of our Lord, 1822, the citizens of Edinburgh became cognizant that a singular and most
unexpected honour might shortly be theirs. The visit of their beloved monarch, His Majesty King George IV. George IV was the first of the House of Hanover to cross the northern border since bloody and unfortunate war threatened to tear our fair union like mildewed cloth. The King's visit, engineered, I must admit, in some part by myself, was designed to heal this rift twixt Scotland and England that had festered like an untended wound ever since. 2 armies had faced each other at Culloden over 70 years before. The English and loyal Scots were in brave scarlet, the rebels and wild Highlanders in kilts and plaid. Now the King was to heal the woes of that day by wearing the cloth of those who would once have destroyed him. The King would enter Edinburgh wearing a kilt, and my old friend Donald Nicholson would make the kilt. I first proposed this to Donald in his room on the Canongate. I knew my proposal could only delight a man who struggled with such an impoverished existence.
I will make no kilt.
Now, Donald, think a moment. Do not spurn this most beneficent opportunity for want of scrutiny, like the drunken drover who, putting his hand upon a purse of gold in a dark midden, believes it only a rotten
Scott,
potato.
I must interrupt
you.
You will forgive me. I do not have much of the English, and you, Mr. Scott, have so very much of it.
Eh?
Well, you use a lot of words, Mr. Scott. Do you not have the Gaelic?
No, I'm afraid I don't speak Gaelic.
Never mind, Mr. Scott. Just use fewer words.
Fewer words?
And make them more to the point. Then I will understand you splendidly. You will excuse me if I finish cutting out the lovely Mr. Eccleston's waistcoat as we talk.
Of course.
You're wanting me to
to make a kilt.
Indeed.
For the king?
His Majesty George the Fourth, yes.
No. I cannot be doing that.
Why not?
I have seen pictures of this king.
Yes?
The man does not have the legs for a kilt. Forby, I would not be happy to have the making of it. No, you must think of another man to dress your king, Mr. Scott.
But what possible reason could you have to reject this fortune that knocks at your door? Nay, that opens it as a welcome guest, sits at your mean table, clothes it in golden damask and lays toasted fruit scones upon it.
Now, you see, I did not understand all these words either, Mr. Scott.
Why wouldn't you be happy to make the king's kilt?
Well, I'm thinking my uncle would not like it.
Your uncle?
Aye. And my grandfather would be a small way uneasy, I'm thinking.
Your grandfather? But surely... What, is your grandfather alive?
Oh, no. He is dead.
Ah.
So was my uncle. The king's uncle, you see. He shot them.
Oh, I see.
Yes, at Culloden. There was a battle, you know.
Of course.
Well, they were all shot or run through with bayonets. And it was a great sorrow to my mother. I am thinking she would not like me to be making any kilts either.
Is she?
No. She's dead too. She choked her on a herringbone.
That's, very sad.
Indeed, but not as sad as being shot by the King George the Fourth's uncle at Culloden.
Donald, I have been given generous access to the king's purse. I could offer you a plaid's weight in gold.
To make a king's clothes should be honour enough for any man, if he had the inclination for the work.
But you do not.
Just so.
And you can't be bribed to do it.
Just so.
Then I shall trouble you no further today.
No trouble at all, Mr. Scott. You are welcome any time. Most welcome.
In truth, while it appeared that my cause was lost, my army of words routed, I had but withdrawn the better to renew my fight another day.
Mr. Scott, good afternoon to you.
Mistress McAvoy, I didn't see you there, in the shadows. It was Donald's fearsome landlady, Mistress Janet McAvoy.
Have you been taking tea with Donald Nicholson, Mr. Scott?
Yes,
Because you well know that he's allowed no tea or any drink at all in his room.
No, Mrs. McAvoy. When I said tea...
I cannot be washing his dirty china as well as his dirty cloths. I run a clean house, Mr. Scott, as you well know.
Indeed. I must just hurry up the high street, though. A friend is waiting.
Twice a year all my linen is washed, bed sheets and all, and if I find tea stains upon it...
No tea, I assure you, Mistress McAvoy. Never any tea. And you must excuse me.
How is your writing, Mr. Scott?
Never question a writer on his deadlines, Mistress McAvoy. The muse, you know.
I do not know. I only know I still await the gift you promised me.
It will be yours the second it is mine, Mistress McAvoy, but I must say...
I might have to reconsider the terms of our agreement.
No need for that, Mrs. McAvoy, please. Good day to you now. The agreement to which she referred was my secret shame. Secret no more, for honour requires that I share that darkness with you, dear reader, bearing the nakedness of my frailty to the mercy of your judgment. At that time, I was desirous of penning some of the tales that had long fascinated me. Stories of the Auld Toon, of the soaks and alehouses, the drovers and debtors, the proletarian stew of old Edinburgh, whose odours might offend the fastidious, but whose stories could only delight in the very biblical scale of their triumphs and woes. As any diligent writer would, I immersed myself in the lives of the subjects of my narrative. So... it was perhaps inevitable, yet it pains me to relate that which will amaze those who know me to hear. I was found, one October night, soused in ale, bursting with mutton pies, lying in the cobbles by the street kennel, with my arms clasped around a large pig. And it was Janet McAvoy who found me wallowing in my shame. The price she extracted for her silence was higher than I could meet without further success with my humble stories. It was a very torture that I must now see the dreaded Mistress McAvoy every day, for every day obliged me to renew my attempts to engage Donald Nicholson's services to make the king's kilt. Please, Donald, the truth is, I am desperate. The king is apprehensive of his reception. I have promised him I will arrange things so no one can doubt his love for all Scots. I have promised him a kilt.
And I am so sorry for it, Mr. Scott. Indeed, I would have thought your mother would have taught you never to promise a man a feast of salmon until the fish is caught.
Your rebuke is just. I will trouble you no more today.
Gentlemen.
Mistress McAvoy, we did not hear the door. How did you...
I doubt the lady can walk through walls like a ghost, Mr. Scott.
Have you had visitors, Mr. Nicholson?
A customer, Mistress McAvoy.
Indeed. I hope so, Mr. Nicholson, as you well know my rules regarding visitors in your room.
Oh, I would not be forgetting them, Mrs.
Well, your customer has left crumbs on my clean stair. I shall have to take your candle, Mr. Nicholson.
Oh, no, you don't want to be doing that. How shall I work when the night comes?
The penalties for crumbs were clearly explained to you, Mr. Nicholson. The expense of my labour sweeping the stairs after your customers will be offset by the saving on my candle wax. How is the writing coming along, Mr. Scott?
Oh, yes, I'm nearly done. The narrative is fully formed in my head.
I hope so, Mr. Scott. For your sake, I hope so.
I am chilled, Donald.
Ah, the woman drags the cold to the grave behind her, like a damp cloak. Here.
Why are you lifting the floorboard?
To find this. Try a swallow of the usky bear.
Oh, that's good whiskey.
Well, do not let a drop fall on the floor. If you love me at all, she will smell it.
She is a terrible landlady, Donald.
Ah, it grieves me, but I cannot say a good word about the lady. She is terrible indeed.
Why do you not move to other lodgings?
Oh, I must work on the Canongate, Mr. Scott. My customers expect me to be here. And all the other lodgings are full.
Even Mary McDougall's?
Oh, her rooms are always taken. She is a sweet, sweet woman.
Aye, she is. I stayed with her myself.
Oh, and educated, forby she can speak a decent tongue for poetry and song.
A Gaelic speaker, and she makes you breakfasts.
At any hour of the day.
2 in the afternoon, even.
She will bring whisky to your room and drink it with you.
A warming pan in your bed.
Honey for your porridge.
Clean sheets every month.
Oh, it is a very heaven of a lodging house.
I could get you in there.
You think so?
Mary's a friend of mine. She knows me. She knows my fame.
Scotland's greatest man of letters.
She considers an honour to house any friend of mine. If you could just make the king's kilt, Donald.
Ah, Mr. Scott, we were having such a lovely conversation, and is it not spoiled now?
Please, Donald, think of it. Warm tea. In your room, in your very bed, if you choose. A cheery welcome for all your customers. Your own key for the door.
I can make no kilt, Mr. Scott. Do not ask.
Donald, do you want another war between Jacobite Scotland and England?
How could I want such a thing? No, no, no. It will be a wicked waste of life.
Well, then can't you see if we do this work, we will be bringing peace to our nation?
Oh, I doubt a bit of royal tartan would do that.
Perhaps not alone, but with my words as well. All my skill is bent to this cause, to tell the tale of a divided nation healed at last.
You are a canny man of words, Mr. Scott. I will not deny you that.
Then you will think about it.
Yes. Can you come back here at 2 o'clock, Mr. Scott? I must think about what you have said.
And think about Mary McDougall's lodging house, Donald. A fire in your grate every winter's day. Not just at Christmas.
Just so, just so. At 2 o'clock, Mr. Scott.
For the next 2 hours I paced up and down the Canongate, until at last I sat myself beneath the clock of the toll booth to wait the appointed hour. Each minute dragged like a lame horse, with a heavy coachload of well-fed ministers struggling over a Highland pass on a frozen February morning. But at last I heard the hour. Tell me what you have decided, Donald. Do not keep me in suspense.
Well, now, Mr. Scott, we cannot be too hasty in matters such as this.
He arrives but in a few days, Donald. I beg you.
Calm yourself now, sir. I have thought, I have considered.
Yes?
On the one hand, there is your king, who I could never love.
Oh, Donald, please.
There is my poor dead grandfather and my uncle, and my mother's tears.
But I told you,
And on the other hand, there is yourself, a fine gentleman I do not like to see in trouble.
Thank you.
And a gifted gentleman forby. The whole world reads your stories, does it not, Mr. Scott?
Well, I don't know about the world, Donald, but the last novel sold quite well. The king liked it so.
So I will make your kilt.
Oh, thank you, Donald. Thank you.
On one condition.
Name it. Gold, a place at Mary's lodging house, of course. What else?
I will make your kilt if you will write the story of the making of it.
A story?
Just so. You will write of what I do, and you will write of my people. You will write the meaning of my kilt, Mr. Scott.
Well, Donald, that is a splendid idea. I'll do it. I'll make you immortal.
Well, never mind that, for there is more. The story must be finished at the same time as the kilt.
But the kilt must be ready.
By tomorrow morning, just so. And if your story is not ready at the same time as my kilt, Mr. Scott, I'm afraid I must curse you.
Curse me?
It is what my mother would wish, and it will be her curse. A fearful curse. And if your story does not contain the things I will tell you, and if the world and your king do not read it, then I am very afraid that I will curse you.
What manner of curse?
Well, I will tell you. It is this. If you do not do the things I have asked, you will sit on cold stone for all eternity. You will sit in a hall without walls, with the cold wind blowing through you, till the end of time.
See.
And the birds of the air will mess upon your head.
Will they?
Indeed, they will.
I see.
I will understand if you are too fearful to continue now.
No. It's just to write the whole story in one night.
And shall I not be making the kilt in one night?
Well, yes.
Yes. Do you have the cloth for the kilt?
Yes, a royal tartan, but...
Then you shall sit beside me and we will work together. The cloth will pass from your hands to mine, and my words shall pass from your pen to the page, and by morning we shall both be done. You may bring the candles, Mr. Scott.
And so it was that later that night, under cover of darkness, our work began.
How does your work progress, Mr. Scott? I do not see your pen moving.
Well, I'm just marshalling my thoughts.
Oh, you are pale, Mr. Scott. What is it?
My most pressing creditor. A debt I must pay urgently. His mistress, McAvoy.
But you are not writing this story for her, Mr. Scott. You are writing it for me.
You're right.
Yes. Just tell everything until this moment, Mr. Scott, and then we will talk again.
The toll-booth clock chimed 11 and then 12. My quill sped across the page. The candles guttered low. Donald cut and folded and stitched and sewed until, at last... There, I have brought the narrative to this very moment.
Oh, you have been writing like a man possessed, Mr. Scott. I hope you were needing all these words.
Well, of course, I may cut later. Really, I don't see the need.
No. I will not be teaching you your work. Let me, instead, teach you something of mine, that you may write it down. Did you know that if it was a kilt you were needing, you did not need a tailor at all?
But...
No. For a true kilt, a great kilt, is but one piece of cloth, uncut, unsewn. The skill is in the folding of the cloth. A Highland gentleman knows how to drape his cloth, so that it falls in folds as graceful as any prince in Christendom. A Highland man like myself would wrap themselves in one good piece of wool, and have shelter from sun or snow, and a pillow for his head, all from one length of plaid. But I am thinking that your king is not a well-educated man. He will not know how to dress himself, and you have no one to teach him. So I am devising a new thing here. A philipeg.
a little kilt. I shall stitch it so that it hangs in pleats like the kilt of a proper gentleman, but will not need a gentleman's skill to wear it.
I didn't know.
Why would you, sir? You have seen my native hills, I know, but I think perhaps you have not talked to many of my people. I have read your stories, Mr. Scott.
What? You have?
Ah, now you see you are surprised. May I ask you, is it that you are surprised that I can read at all?
Well, no, of course, I knew you could read, but a whole novel.
I can read in Latin, Mr. Scott, and passing well in French, which I find a kinder turn than the English. Yet in your books, Mr. Scott, you often use the words primitive and wild and savage when you talk about the Highland folk.
Ah, yes, you see, but this is a romantic idea to entertain. Well, it's simply a better story.
Oh, just so, a better story.
Of course,
A man is not primitive just because it is his choice to live without stone roads and 5 pairs of shoes. A man is not wanting intelligence if he learns of the world through the words of his forefathers and his own senses, rather than the pages of a novel or a newspaper. This is my truth, Mr. Scott, and the price of this kilt is that you tell it to the world.
Yes, I do see. I will do my best, I promise.
There, I am nearly finished. How does it look?
It will be magnificent.
You realize a man such as your fat little king might find this noble dress a little, well, chilly.
Ah, yes, we've thought of that. He's going to wear hose.
Stockings?
Yes, flesh-coloured, so the illusion will be of bare legs.
But the pink stockings?
Yes.
I cannot allow it. No, Mr. Scott. If such a sight parades down the high street, I am afraid I would have to curse you.
You would?
You must understand, Mr. Scott. I do this to be better understood. Your king may wear my kilt, so that the world will read my truth, but I do not want to create a fashion. I do not want the lowland ladies and gentlemen sporting tartan as if it was as much their costume as mine. 1 piece of tartan on your king, that is all. I do not want to see tartan in every shop in the high street and hear bagpipes played in every narrow close, when they should only be heard in the wide open air and on the tops of hills. Otherwise, where would it end, Mr. Scott? You would have every Scottish Sassenach and tourist wearing a red wig and waving a toy sword, pretending they are a MacGregor. If such things ever happen, Mr. Scott, I am afraid...
The curse would fall upon me.
Indeed.
I will tell your story, never fear.
And you should also tell your secret, Mr. Scott. The whole Canongate knows you were lying in the gutter full of mutton and ale, hugging a pig.
What?
It is the sort of thing a great poet or teller of tales might often do where I come from. Show them you are human, man. Do not let the likes of Mistress McAvoy shame you.
My God, Donald, you have relieved me of all my fears tonight. I'll do it.
Then let us drink upon it. Slange.
Your good health, and the king's kilt. And the rest, dear reader, will be told by history. Read on as I tell you all that Donald has told me of the culture and courtesy of his race. Though perhaps I might sleep a little first.
And that's all he wrote. But there's something in another hand at the foot of the last page.
Dr. Silver!
What is it, Mrs. McAvoy?
It is 3 a.m. and your light is still on.
It's off now.
There'll be an extra charge for the electric.
Okay, I'm scared now, guys. I'm going to hide this manuscript now and smuggle it out of here tomorrow. Oh, this is what's written at the bottom of the page.
Shame him I will, and immortality will be mine.
I can just picture it. Scott takes the kilt away. Donald is asleep on the table, covered in cake crumbs and surrounded by empty bottles. Mistress McAvoy comes in. She sees the mess. She sees the manuscript. She reads the manuscript.
I can hear your voice, Dr. Silver.
Shout. Okay, I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. I'm looking at the Scott Monument again, guys. Every second shop behind me is selling tartan towels and tea cozies. and I just saw two guys in red wigs. In 1822, King George IV, escorted by Walter Scott and others, processed into Edinburgh in a kilt. He was wearing pink woolen stockings and hitched the thing so high it wasn't decent. Well, decent or not, that started the tartan craze. It's still going strong. I guess Walter wanted to have a place at court, and they loved his stories of savage Highlanders. Maybe he thought he could still tell Donald's truth later when the time was right. But he never did. There he is, poor sucker, sitting on a stone seat, rain blowing on him, a pigeon on his head, for all eternity. Yep, I think he's stuck there. Guess I'll go and buy the old lady a tartan tea towel.
In The King's Kilt by Rona Munro, Walt Silver was played by John Gerasio. Miss and Mistress Janet McAvoy were played by Alison Peebles, Sir Walter Scott was Gordon Kennedy, and Donald the Kilt Maker was me, Stanley Baxter. The Stanley Baxter Playhouse is directed by Marilyn Imrie and is a Catherine Bailey production for BBC Radio 4.